I sent a quiz to every guy that I have had a crush on, and this is how it went. Hey guys, this is Ashra and welcome back to my channel. I did exactly what the title of this video says, and this is how it went. I actually saw a bunch of videos on YouTube where people did this, and I really enjoyed those videos, so I thought, you know, I might as well just put myself there and see how it goes. And yeah, like I don't know why am I doing this. And so the first thing that I did is I made a Google form which basically had these things in it. Name, where do I know you from, do you know I liked you, if you knew that I liked you, how could you tell, did you ever like me, rate my attractiveness, then rate my personality, quality that stands out about me, what terms are we on, how awkward is this, and any final thoughts that you may have for my YouTube subscribers. So that's how my form looked like. Then I obviously had to send it to all the guys that I had a crush on. So I sent it to them. I think only one guy didn't include him. I think everyone else is there in this video pretty much. So I wanted it to be discreet, and so I just said that, hey, this is just for my YouTube video. Would you just, you know, fill this up for me? It would be really helpful. And they said yeah, or whatever, like sure. And then I sent it to them, and dude, this is how the message looked like, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cringy. So I'm the first guy that I sent it to, this is how it looked. Everyone else that I sent it to, so what I tried doing is, like, when this popped up, I just clicked on that X and then it went away. So the message actually just went like a link and nothing else. And I'm super nervous because I honestly haven't read any responses, and I have actually included people that I crushed on when I was in school, so you know, yeah, like most of them I'm not even in touch with, so it is really awkward, but I did what I had to do and this is how it went. So I'm actually going to start reading responses as in when we go about it, but before we start, I just want to tell you guys that I'm not going to reveal anyone's identity. Like, I'm not going to reveal their names. So we are going to go and call them like Pintu, Chintu, maybe Paplu, Taplu, Chandu, Laddu, whatever, but not their actual names. I don't know, I just feel like that way it's better. So yeah. So starting off from my very first crush, this was when I was in school and I was like really young, so yeah, I'm not going to reveal his name, so let's just call him Pintu. Yeah, let's just call him Pintu. And I actually thought that I have his number, so I looked him up on my WhatsApp and I couldn't find him. So I literally had to go on Facebook to send him this message because and I have not been on Facebook for, I don't know, like for the last 3 years. Like, I've not been active, so I had to literally go on Facebook to text him, and I didn't know that if he would respond, so I was just glad that he responded in the first place, so that's great. So I'm just going to start. Name I'm not going to reveal, so Pintu. Where do I know you from? School. Yeah. Did you know I liked you? No. Obviously, because he's so young. So I remember earlier I thought that he's 5 years elder to me, but he's not. I asked him how old is he, and I think he is just like 3 years elder to me. So I remember when I think I was in like 6th or 7th and he was in like 9th or 10th. So we had like houses in our school, and I was in Red House and he was also in Red House, and he would volunteer us. And I don't know, I used to really like looking at him, and growing up I was very shy, so I never really spoke to anyone, especially any guy. Like I would just talk to like handful of people, and that's it. But for him, like, you know, one of those crushes where you just look at them from like really far away and you don't really go and speak to them. So that is the kind of crush this was. All of us would call our seniors like Didi and Bhaiya, and everyone used to call him Bhaiya, like all my friends, like girlfriends, and I used to be like, why are we calling him Bhaiya? But I never really said anything because obviously. So he's like, did you know I liked you? Obviously he did not, because he's like really young. Okay, if you knew I liked you, how could you tell? perhaps you would have tried to speak with me every opportunity you had, or by trying to get in touch with me. Exactly, like I think I was like so young, I never really spoke to him. Did you ever like me? Yes. Why is he saying yes when we never really spoke? And trust me, I used to look really bad. I mean, puberty has like really hit me. So I don't know why is he saying yes. Does this mean that he liked me later on when we start talking? That could be it, but yeah. Rate my attractiveness 10. So it goes from like not my type to you are cute. So it's like 10. That's sweet. Thank you. Rate my personality. Why is he rated me 7? But okay, that's fine. Quality that stands out about me. From the limited time that we have had the chance to interact on a personal level, I would say that you were brave and open and tried to embrace change and find a way out for yourself instead of defining it to a certain limit. I think he's talking about my YouTube. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's really sweet, and that's a very thoughtful thing to say. So thank you. What terms are we on? 3. Yeah, as expected. We don't talk that often, so yeah. But how awkward is this? No big deal. Final thoughts, anything that you would like to say to my audience and like my subscribers? A grassroots person who has come through a regular household but has channelized her ideas about herself to shape her future. Bold and smart. Actually very sweet. I think he really appreciates the fact that I started my YouTube channel and I'm doing this. So probably that's why. But yeah, that was very sweet, and I don't know, I think this crush went on for a really long time. I'll just tell you a little story. Later on, I think after my 10th, I actually looked him up on Facebook, and I added him on Facebook and I started speaking to him, and then we ended up being friends, and I think we were like good friends for say about 2-3 years, and then I don't know then what happened and it just faded away. But yeah, it is good for whatever time that it lasted, like the crush and all that. So yeah. So the next guy, this one did not last that long, but I still wanted to include him. This one's from my tuitions. Let's call him Chintu. So we did Pintu and now you're at Chintu. Okay. Where do I know you from? Same tuition. Did you know I liked you? No. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? Since he wasn't aware, he has not mentioned anything. He just said like BA, probably it means NA, not available, but yeah. Did you ever like me? Kinda. That's. Rate my attractiveness 8. Fine. Rate my personality 8. Okay. Quality that stands out about me. Your dedication and efforts you put in for whatever you do. Oh, that's so sweet. What terms are we on? It's like 7, yeah. Sometimes you talk, sometimes you don't. Okay, how awkward is this? 3. So not that bad. Final thoughts, anything you would like to say to my subscribers? Oh yeah, do follow Arshila. Her content is amazing, and if you are already following her, like, share, comment and press the bell icon for regular updates. That's really sweet. So we used to have these one-day trips, okay, in my tuitions, and I remember we had been out, all of us, and but tabhi, I don't know, I think growing up I was like really shy, so I never really spoke to him, but I would always like be around or something if someone's talking, and then if he's contributing to that conversation, I would try to contribute to that conversation even if I didn't know much about it. You know how these kid crushes and like bacha wala crushes are, so these are like those kinds. But yeah, and it didn't even last for that long. I mean, it was just for some time and then that's it. So this next one is from my college, and we both were like really good friends. So you know, one of those crushes where you don't even know that you're crushing on someone, but you are, and that happens, like someone in your very close circle, like you never saw that happening but it happens. So this is that kind. So we were like always very good friends. We still are like on amazing terms, and we are like such good friends, and we have taken care of each other whenever needed, and we have been there for each other. So that's the kind of bond that I share with this guy. Let's call him Paplu. So where do I know you from? Undergrad. Okay. Did you know I liked you? No. Yeah, I did not. And I'm so sure that he must have been so surprised on receiving this link. He even told me, what, you had a crush on me? And I was like, yeah, like but because I've always struck it off, I've never been like yeah, like whatever. So if you knew I liked you, how could you tell? So he said you were never upfront about it, I guess. That is so true, because even when we would talk about things, I've always been like yeah, like I've never really given too much. So probably that's why I guess I was never really upfront about it. Did you ever like me? Yes, I know. I think the college knew, not the college, but most of the people knew. So yeah. Rate my attractiveness. You're cute. Thank you. So he rated me 10. Rate my personality 8. Why have you rated it 8? I thought you would rate it 10. But yeah. Thanks. Quality that stands out about me. Oh my god, he's written a huge message. Okay. You're much more thoughtful and perceptive about the nature of people around you than it appears. You are strong-willed, brave and confident. You have the nature of appreciating and respecting things that are out of your understanding, and you try to do your best to understand it. You treat people with respect and empathy. You have an extremely pretty smile and your eyes are warm. You have a very beautiful skin color and hair. I can go on and on. You get the point. I do. This just reminded me of like when we used to talk, because that's how he always spoke to me, and he's a very nice guy, and I'm so sure that whoever dates him or whoever like marries him, like that girl would be like really lucky to have him. He's a very nice guy. And I know why is he saying that you know, you have the nature of appreciating and respecting things that are out of your understanding, because I remember, so he is into robotics and he would talk to me about robots and like robotics, and I never really understood, but I would still look at him like yeah, and I really appreciated how he's passionate about something even though I did not understand it. So I think that's why he's saying this, but it's really sweet. And yeah, I'm like really touched, so thank you. How awkward is this? 4. So no big deal, that's fine. Final thoughts, anything that you would like to say to my subscribers? She's too good for someone who cannot look beyond her outer. Okay. She's too good for someone who cannot look beyond her outward appearance. She has more thought and expressions that can be found in the things she says and does, and anyone who is willing enough to dive deeper into her soul will find a true companion in her, and someone who can be your best friend before anything else. I'll always be proud of her. Oh my god. I know what I'm just like so speechless right now. He's just an amazing guy, I know that. And as I mentioned, I think whoever gets to be with him, I think that girl would be like really lucky to have him. But he's very sweet. And thank you. You know you're amazing, right? Okay. This is so funny. Oh god. Okay. This next guy. This guy has to be that guy. I think throughout my life, like till today, I think there were only 2 guys that I've crushed really hard on, and this is one of them. The second one I did not include him. I did not send him the link. You know, one of those crushes where you just look at a person and you be like, oh, that's the one, you know, I want to marry this one. So that's the kind of crush I had on this guy, and it lasted for a really long time. Like, it was a major phase in my life. So yeah, let's start. Let's call him Laddu. Where do I know you from? VIT. Did you really have to put our college name out? Great. Yeah, VIT. We were in the same college. Did you know I liked you? Other. Yeah, always. Because I don't know. You know, there are just some crushes and you act a certain way around them and you expect like, अरे यार तुझे तो पता होना ही चाहिए that, you know, I liked you. So this is one of them. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? you were quite vocal like that. Yeah, I would always tell him some or the other way. Did you ever like me? Always. Just realized it late by a couple of years. Yeah. This is like a really fun story. This is for some other day. But yeah, he did tell me later on that he liked me. He just never knew. Rate my attractiveness 10. Thanks. I know that. Rate my personality 10. Cool. I actually did not think that he would rate it 10. I thought maybe he would rate it like 6, 7. So I'm really happy that you rated it 10. Thank you. Quality that stands out about me. Your sense of humor is the best that I have encountered. Thank you. That is actually, I don't know, like I can't really comment on that, but like thank you. I think with him I just vibe, like we, like most of the time we are just laughing, like he'll make me laugh and I'll make him laugh. It's that kind of bond that we share. What terms are we on? 9? Why are we on 9? We are not on I thought he would say 10. He's just dumb like that. How awkward is this? No big deal, obviously. Anything that you would like to say to my YouTube subscribers? I feel the audience doesn't realize the amount of hard work that goes behind such creative work. So yeah, it's nice when they appreciate it. That is actually true, and that is very sweet that he mentioned it, because I honestly feel like a lot of people don't realize it. That brings us to my last crush. We are actually on like really good terms. We are friends. So this phase, this also didn't really last that long. I think it was just for maybe a week or so. So yeah, let's call him what are we calling him? I don't know what did I call other people. I forgot. What are we calling him? Because I honestly cannot remember what did I name other people. So I'm just going to call him Cuckoo. Okay, where do I know you from? The Office. Yeah, The Office. Did you know I liked you? What? Yeah. Oh my god, come on. You knew. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Why have you said yes? Because I have never behaved. Oh yeah, we have that question. If you knew I liked you, how could you tell? I have amazing intuitions. Also, your actions and words convey a lot. I don't think so. I feel, yeah, maybe my words, my actions, I don't know. This is so stupid. I always thought that he is not aware. So, but yeah, that's why we are doing this, right? So that I come to know the truth. Did you ever like me? Other, wouldn't you like to know? That's exactly why I sent you this, so that I come to know, and you're not helping. He said, wouldn't you like to know? Okay, we'll see. Rate my attractiveness, you're cute. Thank you. Rate my personality 10. Quality that stands out about me. Your energy, beautiful eyes and gorgeous smile. Thank you. What terms are we on? Yeah, we talk and like we're chill basically. How awkward is this too? Yeah. Final thoughts, anything you would like to say to my YouTube subscribers? If you have the desire for doing something you love, do it, no matter how many are looking at you. You may have an audience of 100k, 10k, 10 or 1, but an audience is an audience, and that you should never take for granted. So make the most of it. It was a very sweet message. Thank you. Just a little story here. I think why like I liked him, I think I've mentioned it in my other videos also, when you guys asked me, like my Q&A videos, when you guys have asked me what do I look for in a guy, and I really like when a guy has a good vocab, and this one had an amazing vocab, and I think that is why. And I also remember this one time I smiled at him and he did not smile back, and I was like, what is wrong with this guy? But I clearly remember what attracted me was this thing, that he was like so good when he spoke, and he was also kind of funny. So that is something that I really liked. So those are all the guys that I have had a crush on, and it was fun. Some of the answers were like really surprising, but most of them were like pretty good, and I'm also really happy. And if you guys are watching, like all the guys that answered this, thank you so much for taking out the time and just filling the form for me. It means a lot, so thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because guys, I literally put myself in a spot. So please do like, share, comment, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because it would mean the world to me. So please go ahead and do that. And that being said, I'll see you next time. Bye.
Ask me how I do it, I just stick to the plan.